Welcome to 1987. The year is 1987. The world watched as stock markets plummeted on Black Monday, sparking fears of a new Great Depression, while a US president stood at the Berlin Wall and issued a historic challenge. Tear down this wall. It was a year of seismic shifts, from Wall Street to the airwaves. But 1987 wasn't just about global headlines. It was about the culture we consumed. A new television network arrived to challenge the old guard, and a low-budget movie about a summer romance had everyone trying to pull off the perfect dance lift. So, let's check out 5 things you'll only truly get if you lived through the daring, dynamic, and dramatic year of 1987. The sound, with or without you. In 1987, the music world was defined by epic statements. U2 released their seminal album, The Joshua Tree, a record that explored the band's fascination with the mythical America, and produced anthems like With or Without You and I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. It captured a spirit of soulful searching. Meanwhile, a raw new energy exploded onto the scene with Guns N' Roses' debut, Appetite for Destruction, bringing a gritty, rebellious attitude back to rock and roll. Living through 1987 meant you heard the earnest call of socially conscious rock and the defiant roar of the Sunset Strip, often on the same radio station. Top songs of 1987. Walk Like an Egyptian, The Bangles. The year's #1 song, a quirky and catchy pop hit. Alone, Heart, a quintessential power ballad that showcased Ann Wilson's soaring vocals. Shake You Down, Gregory Abbott, a smooth and soulful R&B classic that dominated the charts. I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, Whitney Houston, an upbeat, joyful anthem from a pop superstar at the peak of her powers. The movie, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. On August 21st, 1987, a small film with a big heart, Dirty Dancing, waltzed into theaters and became a cultural phenomenon. The story of Frances Baby Houseman and her summer romance with dance instructor Johnny Castle was the sleeper hit of the year. Remembering 1987 means you had the time of your life watching Baby and Johnny fall in love, knew the line, "Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner" by heart, and secretly practiced The Lift with your friends. The film's mix of romance, class commentary, and an incredible soundtrack made it an unexpected classic that defined the feeling of a generation. Highest grossing movies of 1987. Beverly Hills Cop 2. Eddie Murphy's return as Axel Foley was the biggest box office smash of the year. Fatal Attraction, a tense psychological thriller that had audiences on the edge of their seats. Lethal Weapon, the film that launched the iconic buddy cop duo of Riggs and Murtaugh. The Untouchables, a stylish crime drama starring Kevin Costner and an Oscar-winning Sean Connery. The Mania, a fourth network is born. On April 5th, 1987, television's Big Three got some disruptive new competition as the Fox Broadcasting Company launched its primetime lineup. After a debut in late 1986, Fox rolled out its Sunday night schedule, including the controversial sitcom Married with Children and the variety show The Tracy Ullman Show, which introduced the world to the first animated shorts of The Simpsons. Living through 1987 meant you witnessed the birth of a fourth major network that would go on to break the rules with edgy, unconventional programming that changed the face of television forever. Top toys and fads of 1987. Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. The NES was in full swing, with groundbreaking games like The Legend of Zelda and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, making it the must-have item in every kid's living room. Koosh Ball. This wiggly, jiggly, easy-to-catch ball made of rubber filaments became a massive, inescapable fad. Jenga. The nerve-wracking game of wooden block stacking was a staple of family game nights and parties.
Jenga. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. That's how you build a tower, you just don't stop. You gotta build that tower putting blocks on top. And it teeters and it totters as you build it all up. It weebles and it wobbles but you don't give up. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. Till someone knocks it over and that's when you stop. But you start all over putting blocks on top. Jenga from Irwin.
Air Raiders. These futuristic military toys with an air-powered vehicle system were a hit with kids who loved action and adventure. Acid wash and big hair fashion. In 1987 was all about casual and often loud self-expression. The definitive look of the year was acid wash denim. Jeans and jackets were chemically bleached to create a mottled, worn-out style. This was frequently paired with oversized sweatshirts, layered shirts, and of course, big hair. Teased, permed, and held in place with gallons of hairspray, voluminous hair was the ultimate accessory for both men and women, a perfect match for the decade's bold aesthetic. It was a time when your jeans were distressed, your colors were bright, and your hair was always ready to make a statement. Swatch watches. These colorful, collectible plastic watches were worn, often several at a time, as a key fashion accessory. Layered clothing. An open button-down shirt over a t-shirt or turtleneck was a quintessential casual look for guys. Top TV shows of 1987, Alf. A sarcastic alien living in a suburban garage somehow became completely normal television. Designing Women. Fast-talking Southern sitcom energy, where every argument felt both polite and intense. The Moment. Black Monday. On Monday, October 19, 1987, the world held its breath as financial markets went into freefall. Known as Black Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 508 points, a staggering 22.6%, which remains the largest single-day percentage drop in the index's history. The crash triggered a global panic, wiping out an estimated $1.7 trillion in worldwide stock values and stoking fears of a worldwide economic recession. Remembering 1987 meant you saw the shocking headlines and felt the widespread anxiety as the financial confidence of the decade was shaken to its core in a single, chaotic day. So, which of these 1987 moments are etched in your memory? If you had the time of your life with Dirty Dancing, tuned in for the premiere of Married with Children, felt the chill of Black Monday, rocked acid-wash jeans, and found what you were looking for with U2, then you truly experienced 1987. These moments captured a year of creative rebellion and economic anxiety, of pop culture milestones and political turning points. It was a time when a dance movie could feel like a cultural reset, a new TV network could challenge the establishment, and a stock market crash could send a shiver down the entire world's spine. Now it's your turn. What definitive, can't-be-forgotten memory from 1987 did I miss? Get down in the comments and let me know the one thing that is still living rent-free in your head from that year. And if you enjoyed this time warp, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more decades to get through together. Thanks for watching.